morning, race fans. Welcome to CSBK TV. We're back in the studio now as we continue our coverage here of round 4 of the Canadian Superbike Championships by Parts Canada, the 2011 Championship Series at its halfway point here at St-Eustache, and the championship races run this afternoon. This morning I have as my guests a group of, representing a group of people that editor John Hopkins referred to as the East Coast Cartel. Andrew Murray from ARL and Jeff O'Leary, father of Austin Shaw O'Leary in our CBR 125 Cup. Well, first of all, we're going to talk about the fact that we're headed for Shuby next. It's what the staff of CSBK call the fun one. We're very much looking forward to coming down there. Andrew, are you ready for us?
Yeah, we're ready for sure. We're excited to have another national event down there, and we're looking forward to it. And a few changes from last season as well, and hopefully have a successful weekend for sure.
And you guys have a regional series there running as well, and I hear from a good source that that's going very well this year.
Yeah, a regional series is going well. This is our 4th year doing regionals down there. The other thing is we try to strategically plan a regional event right before the national, so we can maybe get some riders come down a week early and hang out at some maritime hospitality, I guess you might say. So
that strategy has worked well for you.
It's worked good, actually. Yeah, we're happy with it. We do it every year, just try to bookend the thing a little bit with the national. So it's worked well, and we do get a few riders from Central Canada and beyond to come down for our regional, which is nice.
I'm hearing stories that the CBR 125R Cup is being very successful down there. The last story I heard was 10 starters in the last regional race.
Yeah, it's good. That's one of the reasons I like coming to the other events. You come here, we don't compete with St-Eustache or Mosport or any of those places. So what we do is it's nice to see what other people are doing. So we built that CBR 125 challenge, or mini road racing as we call it, similar to what they were doing in Alberta. And they helped us get that off the ground, which was great, and it's really been a huge success, especially this year. It took about a year and a half to get off the ground, but now it's really going. So.
Awesome. When we talk about the East Coast, when we talk about CBR 125R racing, of course, we have to refer to Austin Shaw O'Leary. And having said that, I'm going to pass this one over to Austin's dad, Jeff, a former racer himself who finished 3rd in the amateur class, I think, 2 years ago, Jeff?
3 years ago, yeah, in 08.
I saw you on television.
That's right, I was with you, Frank. So yeah, it was good, and Austin's a good calculated rider, and it's only being his 2nd year. He just turned 15. Now we're excited about him going out and competing with the rest of the kids.
Not my phrase, but it was heard last night, as a matter of fact, from Running Media, that Austin Shaw has the name of Mr. Consistency already.
Yeah, he's something we talked about at the first of the season, that maybe he won't win as many races or a race, but go out and get good finishes every weekend and not put yourself in a bad position. Make sure we walk away every weekend with the most points that we can.
Yeah. The next question, of course, you represent a number of fathers who stand on this side of the pit wall, and you guys tend to wear a bit of a beaten path on the side of the wall as you're pacing back and forth, watching your son in action.
Yeah, we do, and it's nerve-wracking, especially for me. Being out there, knowing what can happen. Kids touch, kids fall down, and as bad as or nervous I was when I was racing, and still racing some now. You fall down, you don't feel as bad, but when it's your child out there, it's kind of nerve-wracking. The rest of the dads, we kind of chuckle back and forth a bit and say, "Ooh, that was a little tight," or "Oh, that was exciting." But it's as bad as it is for us. For my wife Suzanne, she's very nervous every time he's out there. So but it's fun for him. He enjoys it.
I'll look for a nod from both of you on this one, and my comment is, and I truly believe this, that the Honda CBR 125R Cup is the best thing that's ever happened to Canadian Superbike racing. Your comments, Andrew?
Yeah, I have to agree. We've really seen it take off, especially this year, and it's almost turned into the feature race at the regionals. That's the race everybody stays around to see, and they really want to see it because it's basically a spec motorcycle and everybody's on the same gear, and it's been huge to try to build the sport for us. That's what we want to do, is build the sport, and it's a huge stepping stone, and it's been fantastic.
And in addition to that, Andrew, and I'll look to Jeff for a nod on this one, it has also been a great bonding agent for kids and fathers and mothers from coast to coast.
For sure. I mean, there's probably not another class here this weekend where 9 out of 10 of the riders get off and have a big smile on their face and are excited and want to go talk to the competitor about what happened on the track and how fun it was. It just doesn't happen out east. At Atlantic Motorsport Park, it's the same thing. We got most of the kids pit together. We have 4 or 5 under our tent alone that pit together, and they all come in and talk about what happened and what they can do. And you know, you see the battles going on in the track, and if that was a different class, there probably would be a little bit of animosity between each other. But they have just a blast, and that's our number one concern is with Austin and Lauren Hill, who rides with us. Make sure you have fun, because it takes too much time and energy to do it if you're not having fun. And there's no one making money in the CBR 125 challenge.
Well, the cauldrons are boiling. We're going to be putting the potatoes and the corn on pretty soon, throwing the lobster in the pot as well. Boy, are we ever looking forward to coming down east.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having it.
We'll get a good case of cold keys on for you guys for when you get there.
That's right.
Okay, we're going to continue on with our coverage of the Superbike finals here today. And thank you very much to Jeff O'Leary and to Andrew Murray for joining us here at the East Coast Cartel as we prepare to get round 4 under our belts and then head for Shuby.